I'm gonna make this quick because he and I have earned lunch. What are we gonna have for lunch?
Dairy Mart.
Dairy Mart. That's a little burger joint here in our small town. I'm gonna get 4 burger patties, just the patties, thin and crispy. What are you gonna get?
A cheeseburger with cheese sticks.
Cheeseburger, cheese sticks. So we just completed Couch to 5K day 1, week 1. Not bad. 20 minutes of alternating jogging and walking. I'm proud of us. On our way here, I passed this little billboard here outside our health department, and it showed a picture of My Plate. My Plate was created and unveiled in 2011 with the help of Michelle Obama and the American Secretary of Dietary something, Tom Vilsack, I don't even know. 2011, all to remind people to stick to the dietary guidelines that were outlined in 2010. So I just want to share the nonsense of My Plate that I fell for hook, line, and sinker years ago when I had just a couple little kids, and I actually purchased, aiming to be a good mom and take good care of my kids, I purchased little plastic plates, a set, cups, forks for babies, but the plate was My Plate and it had the image on it. I just took a picture of our health department sign, but it wouldn't let me on my phone. It made it all crazy. So the thumbnail is what I'm referring to, where the plate is divided into quarters. So 4 quarters, 25%, 25% fruit, 25% vegetable, 25% grains, and 25% protein. So here's what's so nonsensical about this, and I just wanted to share this thought with you all as I process through and make my way through all this information and wade through the total garbage. Ultimately is some form of propaganda, but if nothing else, just billion-dollar industries lining their pockets at our expense, at the expense of our health. So here's what's so silly about My Plate. My Plate breaks it into food groups. This doesn't even acknowledge macros. Every single calorie you or I or Daniel has ever eaten has been comprised. Every single calorie is either made up of a carbohydrate, a protein, or a fat. I am on day 104 of only consuming protein and fat. When I went to my doctor recently, and I talked about this in my video where I said I've only eaten beef and butter for 93 days, my doctor had a super funny reaction. And he kept saying, well, if you're gonna only eat protein, if you're on this all protein diet, then he went on from there. But I kept thinking, this is not an all protein diet. This is probably 60, 70, some days 80% fat. This is not all protein. So the macros are carbohydrates, protein, and fat. What My Plate has done has convinced everyone to forget macros. Forget macros. Forget what food actually breaks down into. And let's just put it on cute little groups. And let's say you need 25% fruit, 25% vegetables, and 25% grain. That is a plate that is comprised of 75% carbohydrates and 25% protein. The My Plate doesn't even acknowledge fat, and it is majority carbohydrate, which is destroying people's health, especially refined carbohydrates, which is what is really the the worst part of it all. So anyways, I just wanted to share that My Plate is a bunch of garbage. It's so silly. I fell for it years ago. I'm glad I'm not anymore. Now when I see that plate that's comprised of 25, 25, 25, and 25, I think, wow, that's really, you're only getting 25% of what you really need. And even that, the protein, the little corner that says protein, doesn't even acknowledge fat. So let's don't arbitrarily decide we'll just put food into groups and then tell people they need 6 to 8 servings of this group and 4 to 6 servings of that group and 2 to 3 servings of this group. Well, there are groups of people benefiting from that. So let's don't fall for it. Let's think of food as the macronutrients that it is. It's either carbohydrates or protein or fat. And then we can determine what ratio of those three is going to give us optimal health and results. So I am following my appetite, not my addiction. My addiction would lead me right there, Dairy Queen. I can see it. It's right next to us. I'm following my appetite though, which is some days very, very heavy protein and lighter fat. Some days it is fatty meat covered in a stick of butter. So I'm letting my appetite guide my food choices and have completely cut out carbohydrates. That's what I wanted to share. I just wanted to share that my plate is a big heaping pile of carbohydrates. That's it. I love you. Bye. Any final words?
Bye.
Bye. Let's go eat. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
One cheeseburger? Bye.